Welcome Aquarius to my channel, Mending True Tarot. This is a general reading for the month of July. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. When I do readings, take pop-outs only. This can take a bit of time, so I've done all of that ahead of time and have those cards already selected here. One thing I do want to say, if you watch other tarot readers, you probably know that there are scammers about. So if anybody ever reaches out to you saying that they're me, that is not me. I do not have a social media account with this channel, and I will not reach out to you asking if you want a reading from me. So just keep that in mind. So first I've pulled some oracle cards from Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Then for the tarot, I have the Edgar Allan Poe tarot cards here. And here we go. So to start, you have, it's actually super clear what your reading is saying. And it really kind of starts with this card here. Time for nap. So in essence, you've been working yourself really hard so far, and perhaps the universe has already decided to tell you that you need to take some time out. You need to get some rest. You need to stop engaging so much. You need to take some time and really kind of recover and recuperate. So to take that time and allow yourself the time in order to do that, because with that, you are actually able to kind of reflect on things and gain some insight that you would not have gained otherwise, all right, on a particular situation, scenario, whatever it is that you're going through. Go the distance. So in the upright for this is really speaking to things. I think the most important thing here that this card is trying to say, especially within this particular spread, is life is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And so at times you need to step back and to conserve your energy so that you can make forward motion. Because if you try to just always power through, you're going to burn out. Your body would then tell you to stop, right? You can't run a marathon that way. You would get sick. You like all kinds of things would happen, right? And that's exactly what this is saying. And through this process, and that it's going to be a bit of a journey for you, that you also will be shedding parts of yourself that are no longer needed. So don't worry about that. Those things are all things that need to kind of like fall away to the wayside anyway. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? Life is not a sprint. It is a marathon. So prepare accordingly. Chaos and conflict. So perhaps you've already kind of seen this, that things seem like they're kind of up in the air, that there has been a lot of chaos recently around you. Not so much involving you, but around you. And so this is also to kind of point out what is important, what you should be paying attention to, but also the benefit to this conflict. It's really pointing out to you what that there are two sides to a situation that you need to be paying attention to. And this is partly why you kind of need to set to the sidelines and to not take action, because not everything has made itself clear yet. So in kind of sitting and waiting it out and being in the eye of the storm, you are seeing the full picture. More things are going to be revealed for you in order for you to make a call, because I think eventually you are going to have to make a decision as far as direction. However, you don't have all the information just yet. So know that, okay? You need to be kind of analytical in this process. So, and then next we have by the book. So, and this is for your near future. So after all of this conflict and everything like that, there will be a need for you to take action. And the action really is for you to pay attention to take your past experiences for what you know has worked in the past, what you know to be successful, and to follow those steps again. You will be able to kind of see within yourself the direction to go based upon, first of all, what you know to be the right thing to do. And that's why you can't make that call yet, because you don't have all the information. There is going to be the right direction to go, and it'll be a direction that you are coming to the board with knowledge about past experiences and what has worked and what hasn't worked in the past. So you're going to be able to make a better informed decision, not only based upon information that's coming into you, but also through your past experiences of what has and has not worked before. So either you can help give insight, but more importantly, that you're going to be able to make a decision for yourself on the direction to go, right? But for the moment, you don't have everything that you need yet, right? So it's asking you to hold off and to take time. Now, coming to the tarot, it's interesting because it is also all about you need to take a break, Aquarius. And it all has to do, this is actually something very interesting that I want to point out about your reading, about your spread for the tarot portion. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Tower, the Devil, the Emperor, the Hanged Man, and the Chariot. All but one card are major arcana cards. This is something big that has happened in your life, a major lesson, a major like destiny kind of thing. This is not a happenstance kind of situation. This was like the hand of fate. That's you're learning something right now. So that's actually a really big lesson that created a situation that you needed to deal with so that you can actually complete this lesson. All right, I do want to say that overall for the spread. But what is this lesson? This is the question, right? So we have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, and this is what I'm going to say what this lesson is really, the heart of it is all about. There was some kind of scenario, and I'm going to say some kind of interpersonal relationship, whether this be work or a personal romantic relationship, friendship, whatever it may be. And this may be you, or it may be the other person, or perhaps maybe a little bit of both of you. But ultimately, at the heart of this issue, this is not, please don't shoot the messenger on this. It's not meant to be critical. Somebody has been not honest. There have been secrets. There has been deceit. There has been a playing of chess in a situation where somebody was trying to hide perhaps true intentions, or not, like trying to hold their hand, trying to hold their cards close to the chest so that what they were doing or what their intention was not necessarily known, right? That's the basis of what this is, right? Not a great thing. And the thing is with the Tower, that came out. That secret became visible. It caused an upheaval and a destruction and a shaking of your base. So whether or not this was you or this was somebody else, the other person, this can be for either, okay, because this is a general reading, it can be either way, but this is the heart of the situation, that it came to light. And this has affected you and really, like, it shook your foundation. It made you question a lot of things and has, like, it has put a lot of things into question for you, ultimately, okay? So that's the situation that we're dealing with here. And I know that this is a very specific reading, I am going to say, so this reading, like I said, it is general. It may not be for everyone, but this is speaking to, someone in particular, because it's very specific. So then we have the Devil card, and we have the Emperor in reverse. So whatever this was, what was involved here, and perhaps the reason for the deceit, some kind of explanation that has kind of come to light, or some kind of realization that you've become aware of, is that there was some kind of addiction with this, whether or not it was addiction with the person, or whether or not there was addiction involved in the situation which caused this deceit. But something that was as unhealthy, toxic attachment, right, that was making itself present, that was playing a part. And you've become aware of this, right? This is no longer hidden from you. That's the benefit of the Tower. This is no longer hidden from you. Everything is out in the open now. You know all of this. So this is an awareness that perhaps right now you're becoming aware of, right? And the Emperor in reverse is also saying that whatever this addiction was, it was overbearing. This was it was controlling the situation, whether or not this actually had to do with an element of control within the relationship, whether or not that had to do, but it was an unhealthy control, right? That was happening, which is why, deceit's involved and all of that. Okay. Or perhaps why somebody felt that they could not be honest with you or that you couldn't be honest with them, whatever it may be. I'm going to say somebody may not have been honest and may have been hiding their intentions or what it is that they thought or what it is that they were doing exactly because another person was being, attached and perhaps controlling or overbearing, but there was this element, and it could also just all be one person, right? That could be the case too, but these are all elements to the story. Okay. And then we have in the near future. The good part here is, and this is, like I said, the heart of this reading, is gaining a new perspective and a new understanding of the scenario, of who you are, but also healing, right? What it's telling you to do, you may feel this need to kind of go back and revisit it and do all these things and talk to the person or whatever it may be. What this is telling you to do is, with the chaos and conflict too, you need to hold off and you need to wait and process all of this, because in the processing of it, more will become available to you, more of a lesson will be learned, you'll be able to understand it better and be able to come from a wiser position and be able to come from a healthy position, right? Because if you speak too soon, if you take action too soon, you might be hasty and you might say something you don't mean, and it also might be too soon to talk to the person as well, because they may not be ready to talk to you just yet. It's kind of twofold, whether it's you or the other person, whatever the case may be or the situation may be in general. There's time that needs to be taken here, whatever this is. So take the time, and enlightenment will come from waiting. Okay, that's what this reading is kind of talking about. Whatever it is, you're breaking away from it. You're seeing the truth of it, which is a good thing. That is a good thing. You're breaking free. And in the process, you're healing. So the only thing is, just make sure that you take the time to allow the cards to fall where they may, right? And then see it for what it really, really is. That's all. Okay. I am going to pull an oracle card for the advice. The oracle deck that I'm using is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We need a card for Aquarius for July. What advice do you have for Aquarius for the month of July, please? Truly grateful for the messages so far, and you get 2. How about that? I am going to read from the book for these that you see, but so that you know, you have Crown Games and you have Fortune's Wheel, which is great to get the Fortune's Wheel with the Tower. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to read from the book, and we'll do Crown Games first. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. I'm trying to make sure that you can see this. Okay. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not to get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amenable to change or making amends? can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. You have the power to take a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. I think that's kind of what we were talking about in the reading, so good advice there. And Fortune's Wheel. Luck and right timing, a turn of fortune. The Fortune's Wheel is a sign that luck has found the right timing in your life. You have the magic touch and everything turns to gold. There is nothing you can do wrong. You only need to hold what you desire as your intention and it becomes true. Do not waste this power of trifling things. Dream big, for surely this opportune moment will pass. Such is the nature of Fortune's Wheel. Use the creative power of the Fortune's Wheel for the benefit of others, and the gifts will be returned to you tenfold. Use it only for your own gain, and you will be left impoverished and with the bitter taste of squandered opportunity. Fortune's Wheel comes unannounced. Notice the early signs, the coincidental encounters, and the seemingly magical and synchronous events that herald its arrival. That call, that email, that invitation, that chance encounter was no accident. They all were choreographed by fortune. Do not wait any longer. Carpe diem. Recall your boldest and noblest longing and invite it into your life. This invitation is all that is required. All right, Aquarius, I am going to leave it there for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am truly grateful. And for more clarification, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. And there will be a pick a pile reading for the month as well when I'm done with all the zodiacs. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel, and it lets me know it resonates with you. And down below you should find a link for tips and donations if you choose to support the channel in that way. It is not expected but genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and I will see you next time.